Let's understand why we use join, right? I will take a multicast step to explain the functionality of join. After remove XML declaration step, I'm going to place a sequential multicast step. I'm going to search and let's beautify this. So I would like to create two branches here to include a success message in one branch and a failed message in another branch. Let's see how to do it. I'll remove these connections, and so we have success message here. I'll make a copy of this content modifier and paste it here, and I'll change the name of it. Include failed message. And in the message body as well, I'm going to say the message is failed. Okay. Let's connect these. This is branch 1 and this is branch 2. And here we have combine order step. So which is used to merge the individual messages. I'm going to connect this one. First, let's observe the processing, and we have to select the incoming format as same format, and in the algorithm I'll use combine, right? Let's try to connect this together and see if it works or not. Try to deploy. The sequential multicast step is simple. It will route the same incoming message to different branches in a sequential manner, right? It will send the payload to the first branch, and after the successful processing, it will send the message to the second branch, the same payload. Let's observe this using trace. Here you can clearly see the combine order steps, which is the gather step, didn't execute it at all. When we have messages from different branches or different paths, we have to use a join step before the gather. Let's see what happens when we include join. And connect them to join, and I'll connect them to the gather. So join is connected to gather. Let's beautify this to have a better view. Right. So after the sequential multicast, we have branch 1, which includes the success message. And in the branch 2, we have a failed message. And we have used join and the gather in combination. Okay. I'll try to deploy and see what the final payload looks like. Now you can see the join and gather steps were executed successfully since the message reached the end. So before this one, the message didn't reach the end. So this is the current message. It reached the end. So we'll see the body. So we have 3 occurrences since we have used splitter and we have 3 orders, right? So let's look at the body. Here you have a success message and then the failed message for the same product, laptop and laptop. So what happens is the payload, the split order will go to the first branch which has the success message, and then the same message, the same payload goes to the second branch which has the failed message, and the join and gather merge those individual messages into one single message. So what is the importance of join here? Why didn't we use join when using the splitter only? Why we have used join when we have multiple branches? So join does not alter the contents of the message, but it is a synchronization point. So remember this, it is a synchronization point which waits for all the split messages to arrive before the further processing, before it pushes the payload to the next step. So join is like a gatekeeper which closes the door until all split messages arrive. Then only it will push the message to the next step, which is in our case the gather step, right? While we using splitter, we have only one branch, we have only one route, so there is no need to use join there. We can use only the gather one. let's look at the slides again. I'll go back to the join. So join step brings together the individual messages from different routes. So this is one important point. Join step brings the messages from different routes or branches without affecting the content of the messages. So there is no processing step in join. We cannot configure anything. We can just select the join and place it here. So it is used to bring together the individual messages. That's it. And if we look at gather, gather step merges individual messages from different routes into one single message. So that is the purpose of gather. So we have different merging algorithms like we discussed, and here is the guide how to use join and gather. If we want to combine the messages which are coming from different routes, like using a multicast step, which we have seen in the previous example, then join and gather should be used in combination. This is very, very important. And if you want to combine split messages after the splitter step, then gather alone should be used. So these 2 points should be keep in our minds, right? To summarize, when we use multicast step, we have to use join and gather in combination. When you have only the splitter step, then gather alone can do the job. So that's it for today's video. I hope you understand how join and gather works.